The Tortoise and the Birds. Why the tortoise's shell is cracked. An African folktale. Long ago, when the earth was still young and animals could speak, there lived a tortoise known throughout the land for his cleverness. But though Tortoise was wise, he was also very greedy and loved to trick others to get what he wanted. One day, all the birds of the forest received an invitation from the Sky Kingdom. The Sky People were holding a great feast and wanted the birds to join them in celebration. The birds chirped excitedly, flapping their wings in joy. But as they gathered to prepare for the journey, Tortoise appeared. "My good friends," he said, grinning, "I hear you're going to a feast in the sky. May I come with you?" "But you cannot fly," said Parrot. "How will you reach the sky?" "Ah," Tortoise said, stroking his chin, "if each of you gives me just one feather, I can make wings and fly with you." The birds hesitated, but Tortoise spoke so sweetly they agreed. One by one, they gave him a feather. Soon, Tortoise had a full pair of wings, shining in all colors of the forest. Together, they flew into the sky, with Tortoise laughing joyfully. As they neared the Sky Kingdom, Tortoise turned to the birds and said, "Friends, before we enter, there is one important thing. In my culture, it is proper to choose a new name before a special occasion. From now on, please call me all of you." The birds thought it was strange, but they agreed. When they reached the feast, the Sky People welcomed them warmly. Tables were filled with delicious fruits, roasted yams, honey cakes, fresh palm wine, and golden fried plantains. The Sky Chief smiled and said, "This feast is prepared for all of you. Please eat." Tortoise stood up quickly. "Thank you, Great Chief," he said, bowing deeply. "I am all of you. The food is mine." Then he sat down and ate everything. Not a crumb was left for the birds. The birds were shocked. "You tricked us," they cried. Tortoise simply licked his fingers and said, "You should have thought of that before giving away your feathers." Angry and humiliated, the birds snatched back their feathers and flew away, leaving Tortoise behind in the sky. Realizing his mistake, Tortoise called out, "Please tell my wife to spread soft things on the ground, blankets, pillows, leaves, so I can land safely." But the birds, still angry, changed the message. When they reached Tortoise's wife, they said, "Your husband said to spread stones and sticks on the ground." Trusting the message, she did just that. Soon, Tilden twirled through the clouds, crying, "Wife, are you ready?" She looked up and waved. "Yes, I've done just what you said." Then, crack! Tortoise crashed to the earth, landing hard on the stones. His shell shattered into many pieces. Tortoise groaned in pain, but his wife rushed to help. With tree sap and great care, she patched his shell back together. From that day on, Tortoise's shell has always been rough and cracked, a reminder of his greed and trickery.